Well, hello everyone. My name's Stu, and I'm one of the team over at New Media Geekz, found over at newmediageekz.com. And myself and my fellow team member Jason C. Martin created what you're seeing right now. It's called dPad. Now, I did the majority of the design work, and Jason did all the coding because he's a coding genius. This was also kind of his idea, but obviously we needed two people to kind of make it work. So we did this in just 7 days. In fact, less than 7 days. And, well, basically, it is a drum sequencer for the iPad. I guess you can tell that right now. So, would you like to see how it works? Well, I suppose you would. Now, as I said, I'm the designer. I am not the musician. I do not even know the names of these drums. Oh, wait. I know that's a cymbal, I think. No, that's a hi-hat. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. Anyway, I'm going to select the drums that we want to play. So, it's all touch-driven, obviously, because it's an iPad. And we're going to go for 2 of those. I'm just making sure I get a spacing right here. And then we want another gap and one of those. And then, let's see, one of those. One of those. One of those. One off. Oh, that's right. There we go. Gap and then one. Okay, so we got the sequence there. Okay, now I have this set at 120. We're gonna slow that down actually to start with. 100 BPM. Keep it nice and slow, nice and steady. So here we go. Not bad, eh? Now then, let's see what else we can do. Let's up the tempo. Now, we haven't quite figured out a way to up the tempo while it's still playing, so you have to stop and restart, but we'll get that working. Here we go, faster version. Not bad, eh? So you might be thinking, oh, that looks great, and we think it is. There's loads of new stuff coming though. For example, right now we only have the one drum kit, and you can see we have no preferences at all. Obviously, we wanted to get this out within 7 days, so we took the decision to make it kind of a very simple drum sequencer. But coming in future versions are things like customizable drum packs even. Now we're going to do that one of 2 ways. We're going to do in-app purchase, obviously, and we'll supply you some kits that you can do a couple for free maybe, and probably a couple that you pay for, obviously depending on the quality of the drum packs. That's the advantage of knowing so many people in the music business. We can get a few people to sit down with a drum kit and do some really nice stuff. And myself and Jason both have MIDI keyboards, so we can have a bit of fun with that. Okay, you're also going to be able to create your own. We're going to release a document on how to do this. We're actually going to make it really easy. And a couple of other things. We're going to give you a bit more finer control over it. We're going to probably add volume control. But we're going to also give you the ability, you obviously won't see this because it's not implemented, but if you hold down over a drum icon, like so, you will probably get, we haven't quite decided the best way to implement this, but we're probably going to do a popover, which will let you choose either mute, so you can actually mute, say for example we were to get rid of this track here, we can actually mute that entirely with a nice kind of fade. You can solo it so that everything else is muted apart from this, and you can clear it. Also, by the way, we kind of thought, well, let's have some fun with the shake gestures, so you'll be able to shake to clear the whole thing, like a Etch-a-Sketch. I can't demonstrate that right now because we're actually using accelerometer data. We had a bit of fun getting the actual shake gesture to work properly. So for now, we're using accelerometer data to work this, but it works fine. That's it. What else? We're going to allow recording of the sequence. We're also going to allow saving and loading of sequences. Maybe even, I don't know what you folks think, how would you like to be able to share your sequence with your Twitter friends? Because, you know, there's loads of cool stuff in my iPad which I can't talk about, which might enable you to do that. So we're going to see what we can do there. And that's it. Obviously, we're probably going to implement a left-hand mode as well for those of you who are that unfortunate. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Okay, and probably just tidy up things a little bit, make it a little bit more shiny. I mean, it's very shiny as it is right now. But there we go. So I'm just going to do something I really shouldn't do, but I'm going to add my own few bits into this. So let's do this. Jason will probably be yelling at me right now when he sees this. So here we go. I told you I wasn't a musician. Anyway, you were hoping this will hit the App Store on launch day or just after. And you can find out more details at newmediageekz.com and follow us at dPad app on Twitter. So twitter.com/dPad app. All right, thank you very much for your time, folks. Take care. Bye.